Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back. I hope you're feeling good today. I hope you're feeling cute and happy, healthy, well. Today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing a tarot reading based on when are you meeting your next love interest, your next boyfriend, your next girlfriend, your next person. So with that being said, before I show you the piles, this is a reminder that tarot is indeed a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice. Take what resonates. If something does not resonate, simply leave it behind. You don't need to harbor it and be weird and angry. There's nuance to every conversation. And with that, my lovelies, here's a clip of your piles right now. All right, you guys, these are the 4 piles. We have group number 1 with the dried piece of rose. We have group 2 with the sodalite, group 3 with the bumblebee jasper, and group number 4 with the rainbow moonstone. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. If you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. All right, you've picked your pile. Go ahead and check out my description box where I've left you timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, I will just see you in the reading. Hi, group 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. We will start off with our zodiac die today. We have Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. And Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This could be your sign, potentially their sign, you guys, okay? Okay. If you do want a personal reading, I do have those available in my description box. Usually my Etsy shop will be posted with the date of an expected restock, so keep an eye out for that if you are interested. Can I please get a message of when group 1 is meeting? Oh no, I hate that. Okay. Look, we are heartbroken, we are sad, we are distraught. Our heart has been ripped from our chest. And we're sad, okay? Like, this is just being freaking sad, guys. So you are meeting your future boyfriend, girlfriend, person of interest during a time where you're really freaking sad. Now, is this romantic? Most likely for the vast majority of you. For some of you, though, especially if you are somebody who is not overly or easily attached to somebody, could be that there's something that's going on professionally or with your hobbies, with your dreams, with your goals that's falling through. It's kind of breaking your heart. This could obviously be a platonic heartbreak. This could be a heartbreak from the loss of a loved one. And when I say a loss, I don't necessarily mean like a passing on of a loved one, but maybe like ending a connection that is not necessarily romantic. We have anxiety, sleepless nights. This is anguish. This is mental and emotional anguish. So when something like this shows up, I guess what I'm taking from that is basically just like, you're not having a great time. If I'm being completely honest and transparent, you guys just aren't having a great time at the time in which you are meeting your next person. You guys are working really hard. You're tired. You're exhausted. I also want to say this, you guys. Sometimes life can be fine and you could be sad and you could have mental anguish and you can have anxiety and you could be suffering from insomnia. So maybe everything's okay in your life and there's no like boogeyman, but you're just overwhelmed and stressed and tired and sad because you're not enjoying life or because things aren't working out the way you're wanting them to work out. Obviously, for a lot of you watching this, this is going to be directly tied to an event such as heartbreak or, like I said, the ending of a friendship, a family membership, something like that. So, or a professional opportunity that's passed you by and you're sad about that. But here's what I'm getting. Y'all aren't having a good time when you're meeting this person. I hate when I say y'all. Back in the day, you guys, I used to speak in a southern accent, not literally like naturally, but a forced southern accent, and people genuinely was like, oh, you're from the south. And I was like, oh my god, I'm from California, please do not please don't say that. Anyways, sorry, love everybody from the south. 9 of Wands, again, you're not having a great time. 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 The 9 of Wands is like, I have to be a tough guy. I have to be strong. I have to put on my armor. I have to be tough. And you don't feel the need to be strong and tough if life is soft and easy, right? we have the devil here. The devil is talking about unhealthy attachments, struggles, an unhealthy attachment. So this, like I said, could be an ex, a toxic friend, a toxic connection in your life. This could be, like I said, just having mental anguish and being sad just because you're sad. There could be nothing wrong, but like I said, y'all are just not having the best of times. We have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is talking about an individual who is very generous. It's talking about an individual who's very kind and giving. So what I'm gathering from what's showing up is, like I said, life is not going great for you guys at the time in which you are meeting this person. I don't know what it is. I don't really care. There's, you know, a variety of different things going on for you, group one, depending on who's watching, but life's just not great. Somebody's coming, reaching a hand out to help. So if you're having financial struggles, potentially you're taking out a loan. So a bank is like helping you. Potentially your parents are reaching out and helping you, or a friend, or maybe even an ex. Somebody who cares for you is reaching out and helping, or you are extending your hand and asking for help from an entity that has the ability to help. But I believe you guys are receiving help. This could even be you guys, honestly, like going to the doctor and being like, hey, I feel depressed. I'm gonna need you to fill a script or something because I can't deal with this. That could be what's going on as well, guys. So, and also you are working really hard, and perhaps you're not seeing very much movement in what you are working at. So it does feel like there's a level of like frustration here, but I do believe you are receiving help through this process. How are they meeting? Oh, that sucks for me. Oh, okay. The main male. I do believe this person is introducing themselves, especially if you are somebody who is a woman interested in men. Masculine energy is forward moving energy. It's the energy of like active. I'm going to push forward. I'm going to pursue. I'm going to A, B, and C, right? I'm going to be active. I'm going to push forward. So I do believe that, again, especially if you are interested in men, this person is going to be approaching you, which makes sense because I feel like you guys are kind of focused on other things in your life. I don't think that your love life is taking front and center. A message. Okay, so this could be like a little DM, a little ding dong on a dating app, a little, not literally a ding dong, but like a hey, whoo, yoo, that type of vibe. Can I get, okay, community? So yeah, this could for sure be like some type of social media that this person's reaching out on, right? Community. It could be a dating app. More so, I'm seeing this as somebody like DMing you, sending you a message via social media. Okay. I think it's likely that you have friends or people who are in your circle who are aware of who this person is, who is an acquaintance with this person, who's friends with this person. Okay. When trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. So this is, right, we're not moving forward. This is trapped. So this tells me that it's going to take a wee bit of time. Can I please get a message? This is where you're at, guys. And I'm sorry. I am trying to deliver this message in like a lighthearted, silly, goofy way. If it's offending you, I'm sorry. That's just how I deal with like heaviness. But it's very clear to me that if you picked this pile, like this is what's going on in your life at the time in which you're meeting this person. And it does feel very overwhelming. It feels exhausting. And in order for me to continue the reading, I have to try to like boost my morale and my energy, or else I'm just going to tap out. But you are at a point in your life where you are very stressed. You are very overwhelmed. You do feel like you're hitting your limits. And what sucks about it is I don't necessarily think it's just one thing. It's like life. It's life. And that is frustrating because it's like, well, how do you fix life, you know? Okay. I'm not going to spend too much more time shuffling cards for you guys. I am sorry, group one. I just really can't stay in this energy for too long, or else it's going to negatively impact me. and my ability to give readings for the rest of the reading or the rest of this video. So we have divine timing and evaluation. Divine timing and evaluation. Obviously, you are meeting this person at divine timing, during divine timing. It is up to divine timing, but I do think these are the events that are taking place for you. Accepting help. That is so freaky. Honestly, like, accepting help, guidance, and I do believe very strongly for you guys, group number 1, that you are receiving help. So I hope that that gives you a little bit of like encouragement if you're currently going through this, that you are getting help. You're not going to just be left to deal with all of this by yourself. You're not alone. There are people who have the ability to help you. And for the vast majority of you, there are people who love you and who want to help you. We have awareness and reflection. So we are reflecting. This is a time in our life where there is reflection. This could be quite literally, you guys, like a dark night of the soul type of time in our lives where we are really evaluating and looking at the monster in the mirror and unpacking a lot of crap. And that's one of the hardest things that a person can do. And I can totally understand how unpacking ourselves is overwhelming and exhausting and depressing and sad. So if that is what you're going through right now, again, I am very sorry. And for those of you where this is to come, I want you to keep in mind that you are receiving help. You are not alone. We have foundations and community. Again, I do think that you will be meeting this person through your community. I also think that this is going to be a time in your life where you are really leaning on your community. You're leaning on the people that love you. You're leaning on the people that are in your life. And I think that this is going to be very beneficial for you guys in regards to meeting this person as well. I always say this as well, like, if you're the type of person that doesn't have friends, I know it's hard, especially as an adult, but you have to go make some damn friends. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you're awkward. I don't care if you're nervous. I don't care if you're shy. Like, you have to. And the reason you have to is because we are social creatures. We need each other, whether we like it or not. I am a very introverted person. I prefer to be alone. Even I need people, okay? We need each other, you guys. So if you are shy and you don't have friends, I don't care about romance for you. I care about you going out there and developing and creating a community of people that love you and that care about you and that have your back. That needs to be the focus and not romance. Like, straight up, flat out, like, a romantic man, a man who's offering you romance is not going to fix this. A woman who's offering you romance is not going to fix this. But love and community and support can help make this easier. And if anything, in my experience, a man might make it worse. So self-worth and trade, okay? We are trying to find balance. Self-worth and trade, okay? Okay, I'm gonna pull 1 or 2. In March on a sunny day, okay? In March on a sunny day. Which I do feel like, at least where I'm from, where I currently reside, March is cold. I don't love that the most. But if you are in an area where it's, sunny in March, that's great. Love that for you. Not jealous at all. Okay, can I please get a message? When is group number 1 meeting their next partner, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their person of interest? I'm not going to read everything else, you guys, if it doesn't have to do with a timeline or a location. So we have London here. Hello to all my beautiful people in the UK. I will be joining you in a few weeks. I'm so excited. I don't know why I just showed you big eyes, because I told you I'm not going to show you the stuff that's not timeline related. Blah, da, da, da. We have 25 or the 25th. So potentially the 25th of March, 37 years of age. If you are in your 30s, late 20s, okay, this could be you or this other person. Ooh, okay, I will show you that. The rest of that stuff, you guys, was physical appearance related. We have marriage here as well. So that's interesting. Meeting your future spouse during a time in your life where it does feel like a breaking point or it does feel incredibly stressful and overwhelming, it makes sense that you would make a connection with somebody who is very supportive and like wants stability, right? When there's a lack of stability, it makes sense to desire stability. So I do feel really excited for you guys in that regard, that this connection that you will be experiencing is more stable. But again, I think the focus needs to be on friendships and trying to build that support system, because I do think the support system is going to, number one, help you find this person. Number two, help you get through this difficult time. And although, yes, your partner will get you through this difficult time as well, I don't think you should put that 100% on somebody who just met you. So, love you. I hope this was helpful. It's going to be okay. There are people that care about you, that want to help you, or there are establishments, there are entities that are capable of helping you. So please keep that in mind. I love you. I'm sorry this was rough. Again, it's going to be okay. Please enjoy the rest of your day. And that is all I got. So, bye. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. I am going to start us off with our zodiac die. Woo! We have Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, hello. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, hello. Aquarius again, Sun, Moon, Rising. And Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Hello, 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 everybody. This could be your sign, their sign. Also, if you guys do want a personal reading, I have those available in the description box. I usually will have a date of when I'm planning on restocking posted in the Etsy shop, so check that out. Can I please have a message for group number 2? Can I please have a message for group number 2 regarding when they are meeting? When? One more. Thank you. Okay. So, perfect. This is quite literally the opposite of the last reading. You guys have the star, okay? And the star is representing an energy, a time in your life where you are receiving blessings. You are receiving things that you have been manifesting, things that you've been asking for, things that you desire. You are in a position that is vulnerable, but it's a positive vulnerability. Like, you have gotten rid of everything toxic. You have cleansed yourself of, I don't want to say demons because that's so dramatic, but like, you've cleansed yourself of really heavy things, and you are in a position now to receive. That is what the star is representing. You also have been doing a lot of self-reflection at the time in which you meet your next partner, and you're in this mindset of where you are very, very aware of who you are, your like your positive qualities, your negative qualities. You are self-aware, essentially. You have left behind a chapter in your life. You have walked away from something that was difficult to walk away from, and you are now open to fate. You are now open to the universe surprising you and bringing you something that is, again, in alignment with your destiny. So, I love all of this. Very, very positive. Can I please get a message for group 2? One more. Okay. Queen of Cups. Very intuitive at the time in which you meet your future partner. So, I always feel like I have to be careful when I say this because I don't want to feed anybody's, like, I don't know if you guys have seen Kendra on TikTok, but I don't want to feed the Kendras of the world, right? So I'm going to be careful when I say this, but you may be seeing a lot of synchronicities. You may be more sensitive to receiving messages, dreams, repeating numbers, right? I also feel like there's like this inner deep knowing of like, oh, like I feel like I'm about to meet somebody important, or I feel like I'm about to get into a relationship. Like I can feel it coming. So that could potentially be something that is going on for you guys. I do feel like that's something that has occurred for me many times in my life. Prior to getting into a relationship, I do feel like I can sense that person coming, even if I can't sense who they are in a clear way. So, with that being said, let's continue. When is group number 2 meeting? Okay, so we have confusion, uncertain, unclear, and unsure. Confusion. Interesting. Let's get information on that confusion. What is that confusion referring to? Oh, if I should take the opportunity. Okay. You guys, wait, that's so sweet. I never think confusion is a good thing. I think confusion is your body's way of telling you no. However, to get confirmation on the confusion, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. The way I'm reading that, you guys, it's like you're receiving this romantic offer or gesture and you're almost like second guessing it. You're like, is this too good to be true? Like, is he too perfect? Or is he just perfect because I'm in love with him? No, but like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting, guys, right? It feels very much, because the 9 of Pentacles, this is all about like seeing value in something, possessing very valuable things, having the ability to see value in somebody else. This is value, right? This is luxury. So when I see this, it tells me that the person that we are dealing with or encountering is somebody who is of value. The Ace of Pentacles, this is a golden opportunity, right? It's an opportunity that feels rare, that feels, like I said, very valuable. The 4 of Cups, we're unsure if we want to take it. We're uncertain if we want to jump after it. So if I'm being completely transparent, although I feel like you guys can sense this person coming, there's hesitancy around getting into a relationship. And I feel like for a lot of you, that may be because your life is going so good and you're like, I don't want to mess it up. Like, I just want to be alone and I just want to enjoy the blessings that are in my life right now. I want to be happy. I want to continue pursuing my dreams. Like, I don't want to ruin things or make my life messy through engaging in a romantic relationship. So, and then the other card that came out for you guys is Twin Flame, mirroring shared feelings and reflection. And that could be why the Hermit is here as well, you guys. Again, the Hermit is all about self-reflection. So the Hermit could be representing for you guys this person coming into your life and kind of holding a mirror up to you, helping you further be self-aware or evaluate yourself, evaluate who you are and what you are bringing to the table. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Can I get a message? When is group number 2 going to be meeting? Oh, okay. When is group 2 going to be? One more. One more, please. Or 2. So, difficult decisions and a lack of direction. Like I said, I don't think that it's going to be easy for you guys to give up your freedom. I do feel like because you are kind of in this fresh chapter in your life when you're meeting this person, that there is this sense of like, no, like I'm just going with the flow. Like I don't want to settle down yet, or I'm not ready for this, or I want to like continue exploring. It's almost like, I'm scared to say this, but it's almost like a bird that just gained its freedom. And it's like, no. Like, I don't want to go back in the cage. Like, I don't want to go back in the cage. Like, I want to just keep flying. And it's not that I think this person wants to put you in a cage, you guys, but I think there's fear of that. I do feel like this person wants to fly with you, right? They want to accompany you on this flight. They don't want to trap you. They don't want to hold you down. We have it, discovery, The astronomer. Okay, guys. So again, I do think that you're at a point in your life where you are going through like a discovery period where you're wanting to try new things. You're wanting to venture out. Like I said, this almost feels like a bird that was trapped that just gained its freedom. Deception and trickery is here as well. I think this is a fear. I think there is a fear of being trapped, or there's a fear of being deceived or being put in a position that we can't get out of. And then we have new projects and learning. New projects and learning. And I do think you guys are taking on new projects at the time in which this person's coming into your life. And I believe that based on the fact that we do have the Star, the Eight of Cups, right? We're walking away from something old. We're welcoming in new things. When is group number 2 going to be meeting this person? Wow. The Child. Interesting. This could be when you are healing your inner child. This could be when you are potentially like ready to have children. We have adjudication here as well, signing legal documents. We have expectation. Again, I do think that there is a vibe or a feeling in the air of like, I feel like I'm about to meet somebody important. I feel like I'm about to enter into another relationship. We have sudden wealth here. And we have a wealthy man. So you guys could be doing really well financially on your own, okay? Okay, let's get a few more. Can I have a few more messages for group number 2? When are they meeting? Okay, we have winter here, the sacredness of pausing. You are at the beginning when you meet this person. You are starting over. The winter, everything is dead. Everything is barren, right? It's cold. Life is not growing, and you guys are at this new chapter in your life where you are kind of just enjoying the pause. You're enjoying, like I said, having the ability to be free, to fly where you want to fly. And I think the idea of a relationship is both exciting and scary. The idea of your life changing is both exciting and scary. And the reason why I think this is the case, again, is because previously there is this feeling of like being trapped or being stuck and wanting freedom. And I also feel like you guys are so happy at the point in which you meet this person that the fear, or there is a fear of something coming in and like ruining that. We have emotional intelligence here as well. So ultimately, like you're not allowing that to stop you from pursuing the relationship or engaging in the relationship, right? I do think that you're choosing to take this connection and go slow. You are not a teenager anymore. You are not in your early 20s. You are in the mindset of like, no, like if we're going to spend a significant amount of time together, it's okay to take our time. It's okay to go slow. It's okay to get to know each other. I don't need to jump in head first, right? Like I can let my feet go in the water and acclimate and slowly ease myself into this. And then we have ancestors, the love and the legacy of our DNA. The only thing that's coming up with this for me, you guys, is like your family approves of this person. Like your family looks at this person and they're like, oh, I love them for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get a timeline. Please get a timeline for group number 2. On a Monday at midnight, on a cloudy day, and then we have wait. So for the vast majority of you, I don't think this is happening anytime soon. If you are somebody where like, I would say if you're over the age of 25, it's more likely that this person is coming into your life sooner. If you're under the age of 25, honey, sweetie, you got time. Live your life. Please go live your life. I know we can't help the feeling or the desire of like, I want love, I want a relationship, I want like, that's so fair and valid. You're allowed to want those things, but I pinky promise you have more time than you think you do. And there is honestly, in my opinion, I can't imagine a worse fate than settling down with somebody that I met when I was 19. Like that sounds like literally actually lock me up. I would prefer to be locked up. Like A month. Can I please get a message for group number 2? When are they meeting? We have 2030. We have summer. Here, there we go. Okay, summer. You have true love. I will not be reading all of these, you guys, because a lot of them are going to be related to physical appearances. We have South America. So that could be an indication of where you are meeting this person or their heritage. We have Juno, which is talking about soulmates. It's the asteroid of soulmates. Mutual, professional, online. April. On a cloudy day in April. We have social here as well, you guys, which I think is interesting because, again, online social media is perhaps playing a role. You guys could obviously just be out socializing as well. That will go into the ocean. It just says rich. Soft hands, light brown, chest, and I believe that is all we have, guys. Carefree, or I'm so sorry, carefree was here, but a dream come true. So 2030, April, on a cloudy day. This is, I believe, when you guys are meeting your true love in the summertime, right? Summer, April, that vibe. Oh, spring, summer, makes sense. So yeah, group number 2. That is what I have for you guys. Some of you guys are meeting this person online. Again, it's possible you're out socializing when you meet this person, but regardless, I feel, like I said, it's at a time in your life where you feel like everything's going great and you're happy and you're feeling optimistic about the future, and the idea of settling down is exciting and scary at the same time. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 2. Thank you so much. I'm sending you love, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, bye. Hello, group number 3. This is a different day from when I originally started filming, so sorry about that, but jumping straight on into it, we will start off with our zodiac dice. We've got Taurus. Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you are new here, you guys, the dice are extra. It's dessert. We have Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. And Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, guys, let's start our shuffle. If you do want a personal reading, I have those in my description box that links to my Etsy shop, where usually you can find a date of when I'll be restocking. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, can I please get a message for group number 3 regarding when? Okay. The weight on your shoulders, group number 3, when you meet this person, it feels like it's being lifted. Like stressors are melting away. You're in a very clear headspace. The first card we have here is one of my favorite cards personally. This is the 3 of Wands, which talks about things becoming more of, right? This is expansion, this is growth, this is being able to look out and have an expanded view of what the horizons may offer. So when I see something like this, it tells me that you are in a place in your life where opportunities are abundant, where you are in a mindset of growth, you are in an energy of growth and productivity, okay? That is where you're going to be at when you meet this person. You have already gotten rid of things that have weighed you down. down, okay? Things that are toxic, things that were just too heavy to hold on to. This could be ending a relationship you were unhappy with, moving away from your hometown, leaving behind that job that was draining you. But this is representing the end of something that was stressful, or the end of something that was like weighing you down, closing out that chapter. And then we do have the Page of Wands here, and the Page of Wands is indicating being really excited and optimistic about what the future has to hold, looking at the future as like, oh, I have a new door I get to walk through. I have new opportunities that I get to experience. So, sorry. Can I please get a message? When is group number 3 going to be meeting? Yeah, okay, interesting. We have the Knight of Pentacles. What I appreciate about the Knight of Pentacles group number 3 is essentially this is a card that moves forward, but moves forward slowly, right? Like this is not a card that rushes into things. It's not an energy that rushes into things. So you guys are taking your time when it comes to your next partner. You don't care. I shouldn't say you don't care. This is quality over quantity. This is like, I'm willing to wait. Like I'm not in a rush. I'm not desperate. I'm not in a mindset of like lack. I know that relationships are abundant, and I know that I'm capable of finding somebody, but I'm looking for the right person. I'm looking for the right person, and I think that's why you guys are okay with taking your time. Again, the Knight of Pentacles takes his time because his vision for the future is one that is stable, one that is consistent, one that holds value. We have the 5 of Swords as well, you guys. And the 5 of Swords is talking about walking away from, like I said, things that are a lose-lose situation. So again, I really feel like where your focus is when you meet your next partner is just like the drama is in the past. The bull is in the past, okay? I'm not stressing myself with things that are not worth my time, right? I'm releasing myself from burdens. I'm releasing myself from stress. I'm focusing on the new opportunities in front of me. I'm focusing on growth, on improving myself, on improving my life. I love this. I think honestly, you guys, this is like the ideal energy to be in prior to getting into a relationship. I think that you possess a lot of power when this is how you go into a relationship, right? When you go into it with the mindset of like, my life is great and you're going to add to that, and I'm not going to accept you if you're not, right? I see so many women, and I hate this for us because like I really do feel like most women, a lot of women are just lover girls at heart, and we were sold this idea of the fairy tale, and so many of us just want like love and to be loved. And I think the reality is like we have to switch our mindset with that and have more of a view of the future like this. Like I'm going to create a happy life with or without a partner, and I'm not going to just settle for Joe Schmo. I'm not going to just settle for a man who doesn't call me back or who insists that we have a open relationship or a situationship for 5 years, or who wants to wait 10 years before proposing. Like, and if that's what you want, obviously, like, go for that. But this just feels like we are looking for somebody very specific and somebody who holds value, and we're not settling. Like, we don't care to be in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship. So I love that for you guys. I support you guys in that endeavor. You're going with the flow. 100%. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Find an easier path forward, surrender the outcome, release your expectations. And that's why the people who pick this group and who are resonating with this pile, you are going to end up with a top tier person. You are going to end up with an amazing woman, an amazing man, versus people who settle. Oftentimes they settle and then they get divorced in their 40s or in their 50s. And they're like, why did I marry a loser? Like, why did I marry someone who just freaking sucks? And I don't think that you guys are being put in that position. I think because of your standards and because of your unwillingness to be in a relationship for the sake of it, you're gonna get to be with somebody who's kind of amazing. So you're going with the flow, intuition, right? Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Okay, you guys, your soulmate, your person is not going to be someone who is giving you anxiety, who is signaling red flags. This person's not going to be somebody who hurts you. This person's not going to be somebody who drags you through the mud. Your intuition is guiding you. And I do think that that is playing a massive role as to why you guys, again, are taking your time when it comes to finding a partner. And I think, like I said, this is going to ultimately work out in your favor. Okay, can I get a message? Pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Some of you guys have been hurt in the past. Some of you guys have been through unfair things in previous relationships. You've been extremely, extremely betrayed, and now you are apprehensive. And I think this is different than being like bitter or holding on to resentment or like punishing somebody who isn't at fault for your pain, right? I think this is completely different. This is saying, I was wounded and now I need to make sure that I am really careful about how I proceed forward. Now I need to be really careful about how I choose my next partner. And I think that that's beautiful. We have sorrow here. This is loss, grief, and depression. Okay. Loss, grief, and depression. So for a lot of you who picked this pile, again, this is representing experiencing extreme loss and sadness. For some of you, you may have very recently gotten out of a relationship where you're like, yeah, I'm never doing that again. I'm never going through that again. I don't think that you guys will be experiencing a significant romantic heartbreak again. I feel like the next person that you end up with is going to be somebody that you grow with. Can I please get... We have the peace. This is where you're at when you meet them. You are balanced. You feel harmonious. This is perhaps starting off on a friendship. Again, because you are very dedicated to the idea of being with a partner that brings you happiness. You're very dedicated to the idea of not wasting your time or getting too emotionally involved prior to commitment. So I love that for you guys. I love that you guys are in the headspace of like, my life is great right now. And if you are going to harm that or subtract from that in any way, like this isn't going to work. We have fantasy here, and this is daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing, or fantasize. Okay, so you guys could be spending a lot of your time fantasizing about what you want. And I do think that this can be a little dangerous at times, guys, right? I think there are certain circumstances where fantasies can become very toxic. However, I do think it's important to... What is the right word? I do think it's very important to have an idea or to visualize what you want and what you need in a partner prior to meeting this person or settling down with this person. Just because if you go into something not having a clear idea about what you want, I do think it becomes a little bit more difficult to receive what you want. Like if you just go into it with like, oh, I don't know the type of personality that I need for a relationship, right? I know for me, I learned this very early on. I can't date extroverts. Extroverts, I love you as friends. I think you're beautiful as friends. I'm very introverted. I need a man who wants to play the piano and read a book and garden and bake with me. That's what I need. I don't do well with somebody who's like, let's go to the bar, let's go to dinner with 1,000 people. Like, that's just not fun to me. And it's taking away from my peace. So if you're somebody who's the opposite, do you need somebody who wants to go out or who's willing to go out with you and be extroverted and be around people? I know for me personally, like being around just literally people in general that I'm not super comfortable with, it's draining on my social battery. It's exhausting. It's not like fun. I don't feel like I have a weekend when I'm spending a weekend with a bunch of people, right? It's depleting. So what do you need in a relationship? Having a clear understanding and fantasizing about that may be very beneficial for you. Okay. When is group 3? We have the twin, self-protection, and dual nature. 100% you are protecting yourself. You are protecting yourself. This dual nature is representing the fact that like you are going to push a lot of people away. There's good and bad that comes from that, right? Obviously, like as humans, we crave connection. So being alone, it's not the most fun. It's not the most exciting. But the positive side of that is like you're not wasting your time. You're not attaching yourself to the wrong person. You're not getting on the wrong bus, right? We also have the king here. This is self-control and a reversal of fortune. Okay, so you are the master of your fate. You are controlling the outcome. This is very much representing a reversal of fortune. So going from that pain, that sorrow, that disappointment from relationships and turning that around into something that's like beautiful, where you have the power and you are controlling who is allowed and not allowed in your life, what you will and won't tolerate. We have temporary. Okay. I know it's exhausting when you're waiting for a partner. Again, I know it's like, oh my God, like I just want love. I just want someone to cuddle. I just want someone to, I get it. I hear you. I see you. But it's temporary. This isn't going to last forever. This loneliness isn't going to last forever. So that's something positive. Can I get, okay, practice self-love again. I really think you guys are in the best possible place in your life when you meet this person. Like, I think you are the healthiest. I think you are the most attractive. I think you are having the most fun, in experiencing the most peace and balance in your life when you meet your next partner. And again, I think that that's playing a role in the fact that this person's not going to be temporary. This person's not going to be somebody who's here for a short period of time. This feels like a more significant connection. When is group number 3? So we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Beautiful. Love that. Financial issues could quite literally just be like, I'm in the process of saving or paying down my credit card. I don't think that you guys are necessarily financially struggling when you meet this person. I just think your finances or your work is at the forefront of your life. We have very soon. So for some of you guys who picked this pile, you will be meeting this person very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And again, I do think it's important that you have a really strong understanding of the type of person that you want, characteristics that you want versus characteristics that you can't handle or you don't want, right? Again, me, someone who's extroverted, can't do it. Somebody who likes to play video games often, can't do it. Somebody who's messy, can't do it. I'm very, very strict. I was gonna say frivolous. I'm very strict, I feel like, with the behavior that I will accept in a life partner. When I was younger, I feel like, it matters a little less because you have more time. And you don't have a foundation that's built in your life. So it's like, oh, like I'm just experiencing things and having fun. But this feels more serious, you guys, okay? So I think that's why it's important to have such a clear understanding of what you need and what you can't experience or can't deal with. Okay, can I please have a timeline for group number 3? Again, for a lot of you, it is going to be very soon. But I want to get a little bit more. Boom. I'm going to leave it right here, guys, in winter. Okay? In winter. If it's not this winter, you guys, next winter, but I don't think it's going to go further beyond that. I do feel like it is quite soon that you will be meeting this individual. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 3. Thank you guys so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. And that is all I've got. So bye. Hi, group 4. Welcome to your guys' reading. We will start off with the zodiac die. Also, I just want to say, you guys, this is going to be a shorter reading. This is not intended. I was not planning on doing a 4th pile. We have Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. Cancer. Hello, Cancer. I love you, my fellow Cancers. Okay, Cancer again. We're not gonna... Scorpio. I love you as well, Scorpios. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And Taurus. Honestly, I love all of you. Everybody here. I love you. Okay, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. If you guys do want a personal reading, I have those available in the description box. Usually my Etsy shop will have a date posted that I'm planning on restocking. Can I please get... Oh. Perfect. Love it. Love it. People are jealous of you, okay? You have haters when you are meeting your next partner. I'm gonna be honest, guys, nothing bad here. Nothing bad is here. I feel like maybe I should have been doing that this whole time. But anyways, we have the Lovers here. As you can see, I am covering their little bits because I don't want to get in trouble, but with the Lovers showing up, you guys, this is essentially just talking about two lovers coming together. It's also referencing choosing a path that is what's best for you. So I'm going to be honest, I feel like a lot of people who picked pile 4, you are perhaps on a bit of the younger side, or you have a very youthful mentality, because this almost feels like fun. Like this feels like, oh, I'm living my life, I'm having fun, I'm dating, I'm going and I'm getting drinks with my girls. Like this is feeling very fresh and fun and vibrant, especially because we do have the 7 of Cups here as well. The 7 of Cups is talking about having options. So I do have to always clarify when this comes up, you guys, having options does not mean that you are spreading it for everybody, okay? Like it just means that perhaps you are, again, going and having drinks with your friends, you're flirting, you're talking to people, you're going to dinner, maybe you smooch a couple of frogs, right? Like you're having fun. For some of you, that could mean that you are engaging intimately, and that is also fine. But your options are open. You are not tied down. You are looking at the world as like, ooh, there's so much available to me. So I think that's another reason why I'm feeling like you guys are on the younger side or have a very youthful spirit. We have the 6 of Wands, and this is success. So honestly, I feel like there's a lot of individuals approaching you at this time, or there's a lot of people showing you interest, like intimate romantic interest. You are feeling really confident, you're feeling really successful, you're feeling good about your position in life. And I do think that there are people who are perhaps showing a bit of jealousy towards you being that girl or that guy. So love that. Moving forward, you have leveled up. For some of you, it could be that you spent a significant period of your life feeling like an ugly duckling, or feeling inadequate, or feeling just like shy. And for some reason, this season of your life, you have blossomed, you have opened up. You are in this energy of being outgoing, of, again, keeping your options open, wanting to see what's out there, exploring, okay? Can I get perfect? You're planning for the future. A lot of you are going to be in university at the time in which you meet this person. You are looking ahead to the future. You are planning for bigger things. You are in a very happy position in your life. You're happy, you're content, you're satisfied with what is going on in life. We have the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands is talking about stability, something to celebrate. So if you are in university, I would see this more towards the end of you being in university, because this is representing a celebration and providing more stability. And obviously when you go into the workforce, you have more stability, right? For others of you, this could be representing like making the amount of money that you're wanting to make, creating abundance in your life so you have that stability. It could be around a holiday or a birthday as well, you guys. And then the last card, which is the only bad card that came up for you guys, is the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords does talk about an ending. I do have to get confirmation on that just because I don't know what that is referencing. Like I said, it could be referencing, yeah. So this feels like the end of like our girlhood, if I'm being honest. We have the 3 of Cups, which is talking again about going out, celebrating, having fun with your friends. The 10 of Swords is that ending. And then the Queen of Pentacles, she is a mother, okay? She is somebody who's very hardworking. She's very loving and nurturing, and she's very ambitious. Her focus is on her career and her family. The 3 of Cups is that like, woo, I'm going out and having fun. So for a lot of you, I do think it's like the end of your innocence. Like you are saying like sayonara to a part of your youthful spirit at the time in which you meet this person, or engaging in this relationship is forcing you or putting you in a position where you are growing up a bit more. And I think you can be any age, you guys, when that takes place. Every person I have dated has always been either in their late 20s or 30s, unfortunately. And I feel like in being in a relationship with me, I have forced, that sounds so bad, but it's true. I have forced every individual that has come in contact with me to grow up in various different ways. I feel like I've dated men who were in their 30s who like didn't know how to set up their electricity bill. Girl, what? I did that at 17. Hello? Like, okay. So that's what I'm seeing with the Ten of Swords. It's goodbye to our innocence. It's transitioning from more of this like carefree, fun energy and transitioning not into a sad energy, but just into a more serious, mature, grounded energy, okay? So let's go ahead and start shuffling our oracle cards. Can I please get a message for group? Thinking, missing you, craving, desire. For some of you, this could be somebody from your past. I am not one of those tarot readers who like to go, oh, your ex is coming back. I just don't like doing that. I acknowledge it when it shows up, and this obviously could mean that for some of you. I just think it's very clickbaity and like, I don't know. I don't personally like that. So could your ex be coming back? Yes. I think more so this is representing that transitional period in our life where we are like, oh, I miss my friends from college, or I miss my friends from university. I miss my hometown. I miss my boyfriend from years ago. Like I just miss, we're reminiscing and we are missing. We have depth as well. This is awareness, importance, and value. So again, I do think you guys are in that transitional period of growing, becoming more aware of your adulthood. And past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Interesting. So there could be a level of familiarity that's showing up here, guys. And then we have the divine masculine. So for a lot of you, this is going to be a masculine energied person. Obviously, that does not have to be the case, okay? So what I'm taking from the oracle card so far is, again, there are ties to our past. Now, if this is not literally an ex coming back, it's very possible that the person who's coming into your life is reminiscent of an ex. Which again, I don't know about you, but I have a type. So that could be why this is showing up like that. Like someone new coming in, reminding you of someone that you previously dated. Okay, let's move forward. When group 4, occupation, again, you are going into the workforce, you are fully in your adult era, you are fully in your big girl era, so, or boy, whatever. Occupation, we're working hard, right? Which I said this with the Ten of Swords, right? We're transitioning from that more carefree energy of like, whoa, I'm just hanging out with my friends and having fun, to a more stable, solid, grounded type of energy. We also have concern here, so there is a little bit more weight and responsibility on our backs at the time in which we're meeting this person. Okay. When is group number 4 meeting? Okay. You guys have taken time out to heal from the past. You guys have taken time out to heal from a previous relationship. And perhaps that's why you were keeping your options open and having fun and dating, because you got out of a relationship that was painful or that was difficult. And you were like, I am going to be single for a while and enjoy life. So love that for you guys. I think I'm going to pull one more and then we will just jump straight to the timeline. Can I stay optimistic about your love life? Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And for the most part, you guys, I do think that you are in a really optimistic mindset when you meet this person. I do think that you are looking at life as like, oh, there's so much ahead. I'm excited for what's to come. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a timeline card. When, boom, we didn't just get a season, we got a month. So in spring, this is representing May, okay? So for some of you, it will be next spring, next May. What I'm taking from spring/May, essentially to me, it seems like a new beginning. I don't know if you guys are aware, but spring does represent things starting new, things starting fresh. So again, very soon after graduating from university, very soon after moving into a new position for work, very soon after perhaps moving into a new home, right? things are fresh, things are new at the time in which you are meeting this person. And I also feel like there is a transitional period between having this like carefree, fun energy of I'm keeping my options open and having fun, to being a little bit more serious and feeling a little bit more grounded in our choices and like what we are doing moving forward. I also feel like for a lot of you, there is a desire or like thoughts surrounding a past person. And again, for a lot of you, this next person that's coming into your life is going to be somebody who reminds you of a past person, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Obviously, if your past person was toxic and awful, then duh, like stay away. But yeah. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. Group number 4. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sending you all my love, and that is all I've got. So, goodbye.